The pocket like he's in a wallet. If you ain't being honest, you ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. 26-yard line. Carry here for Trevion Henderson. And we'll get this up just shy of the 40. Look at this defense for the Vikings. They come in the top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move it to the top 5.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's May. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. First down. Big play there for New England. 64 yards.
Well, that didn't take long. The second play from scrimmage, this one nearly goes the distance, and now, what a start. You're barely on the field, and you're already set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Henderson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw him there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Check the lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring your best. When you standing in your front yard, together, bring them out.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there, turned it all around. Big moment.
Extra point splits the offense. And it's now a 7-0 game. play. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, Palmer, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second and 10. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw, it's May. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the save. It's 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Slot man moves right. They're going on 4th down. May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll go play action with Nix. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And it's second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. Open man, that's Felton. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Bombers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had the defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
A 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on Davis, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, you get to look at that as a missed opportunity.
A good-looking return set up here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Throwing here is May. They find Williams on the sling.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll throw with May.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This is searching for their first touchdown of this game, partner. Now put 3 and out. That's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They'll try and throw forward May. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline.
Way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Patriots take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7.
Patriots 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2. Off the bootleg. Here's Nix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Throwing Nix. He'll try to pick it up himself.
He'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. McGowan. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. To throw is Nix.
This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle they go. McGowan. And he'll get it 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Jones on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Patriots' 11-yard line.
Captain. Joe. Bombers.
To throw, here's Nix.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to work that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Ready.
Nix to the air.
Incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're able to win that drive before the points in this one possession ball game.
You really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. Picked up by Wally Morris. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9. Now it's Nix. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Nix. Here's a diving catch right side. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. And that is across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Nix finding Hawkinson here on the out route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he will have the Vikings first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. It's a screen pass. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So that one a
disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Looking to throw. Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And able to get this down inside the 15, even the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Or even 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Working out of the gun is Nix. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
T.J. Hawkinson, a 12-yard touchdown play. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Will Wagner is lining up for the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Nix from the shotgun.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12.
It's second and inches.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Operating from the gun, Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hawkinson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The
We know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And now it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Looking to throw, May. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henderson. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. To the air, May. Third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Bombers.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. That's down the field for Jefferson. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's caught inside the 35. Well, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now a handoff up the middle. McGowan. Number 33 to work it inside the 25. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3. And they'll try to run the option here.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him right complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson, halfway to 100 now, a career touchdown number 50. And the Vikings add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. Up to 26. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, after fun, all right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
From the gun, it's May.
May drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly are running up to date, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw, it's May.
And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 73 yards.
And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
33. Patriots 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes gets it inside the 40.
Of 29.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now, he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. It's so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there.
A gain of
A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now it's Mason. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. The sneak, it's Nix. And he is not going to get in as the big body stopped him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Ran up by the Lux Mesa up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the indicator LA yelling.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
At the 40-yard line.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's May. Over the middle, complete. It's Henderson. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable. Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man, Kyle Williams has got it. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 22. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
First down, New England.
Throwing here is May. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They go right back to it for 20 and a first.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Patriots.
They'll throw with May. They'll find Williams on the slant. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring him a second down in just a couple.
8 yards on
now a timeout called for by the defense.
At
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. From the gun to give to Henderson. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit with defense and made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard drive.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off with high spirits as they got this one well in hand. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This defense starting to buckle down where they need to. And right now, they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, to have the offense in a more big play.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They're doing it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
On the play, it's 4th down.
They're going. It's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
It's a gain
4th
of
down, no
14
problem.
yards.
Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And that would open up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips and bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We get it right now.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second.
Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay down there.
Not making any rush offensively. That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On first down, McGowan. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard.
On the tackle.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. McGowan. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
We call them tossers because they go to chop. Took all the values because I run it like Nike. We got it on lock.
Throwing Nix. A rifle swing, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Robert Spurrier. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 14-yard line. And he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Number 28.
A big play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Pats have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
To the leather on that one. Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Ready. Going for the knockout punch. He'll try and run. He had to fight that time and ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're right there at the one. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at it. If I'm him,
and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. And a little reprieve on top to their end.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little land me out, a little extra on top.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Minnesota, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss.